Have you ever noticed that the most successful people seem to have the same daily habits? They wake up early, they exercise, they stay disciplined, they keep learning. But here's what most people miss. Habits don't exist on their own. They're supported by hobbies that make those habits enjoyable enough to stick with for years. Today, I'm going to show you 7 life-changing habits and the 7 hobbies that naturally reinforce them. If you start pairing these together, you'll find that personal growth becomes much easier and a lot more enjoyable. Let's get started. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waking up early just to immediately grab their phone. Within minutes, they're scrolling social media, checking emails, or watching videos. Before they've even had breakfast, someone else has already taken control of their attention. Instead, use those quiet morning hours to read. Read biographies from people who've accomplished incredible things. Read books about psychology, leadership, business, history, or whatever interests you. Reading in the morning wakes up your brain in a completely different way than social media does. Instead of consuming endless distractions, you're feeding your mind ideas that can actually improve your life. And here's the amazing part. If you read just 10 pages every morning, you'll finish around 12 to 15 books every year. Imagine where you'll be after 5 years of doing that consistently. Yes, exercise is both the habit and the hobby. The difference is your mindset. If you think of exercise as punishment, you'll always look for excuses to skip it. But if you find a form of exercise you genuinely enjoy, it becomes something you actually look forward to. Maybe that's lifting weights. Maybe it's hiking, running, swimming, cycling, martial arts, or even taking your dog for a long walk every evening. Exercise isn't just about building muscle or losing weight. It's one of the best tools we have for improving mental health, reducing stress, boosting energy, and increasing confidence. Every workout is another promise you've kept to yourself, and over time, those promises build self-confidence. Your brain is constantly consuming information. Just like junk food affects your body, negative content affects your mind. Constant outrage, drama, arguments, fear. Eventually, your thoughts begin to mirror what you consume every day. Meditation helps break that cycle. Even just 10 minutes of sitting quietly, focusing on your breathing, teaches you something incredibly valuable. You don't have to react to every thought that enters your mind. You become more aware, more patient, more focused. Instead of allowing negativity to control your emotions, you begin controlling your own mind. That's a skill that carries over into every part of your life. Consistency isn't exciting, it's rarely glamorous, but it's responsible for almost every meaningful accomplishment. Writing is one of the best hobbies for building consistency because it forces you to show up even when you don't feel like it. You can journal about your day, write down goals, plan tomorrow, record lessons you've learned, or simply organize your thoughts. Writing slows your mind down. It helps you think more clearly. And when you write your goals on paper instead of keeping them in your head, they become much more real. You stop wishing and you start planning. Most people are uncomfortable being alone. They fill every quiet moment with music, television, or their phone. But solitude is where growth happens. Some of the greatest ideas in history were developed during quiet moments. When you're alone, learn something. Maybe it's photography, cooking, drone flying, woodworking, coding, playing an instrument, graphic design. The skill itself doesn't matter nearly as much as the habit of learning. Every new skill increases your confidence. It opens new opportunities. And over time, those skills begin stacking together in ways you never expected. Money has a funny way of exposing our emotions. Fear makes people sell too early. Greed makes people chase unrealistic returns. Impulse leads to unnecessary debt. Learning about personal finance teaches patience. You begin to understand investing, budgeting, compound interest, long-term thinking, and perhaps most importantly, delayed gratification. Financial education isn't just about becoming wealthy. It's about becoming calmer, making thoughtful decisions instead of emotional ones. That mindset extends far beyond money. Content creation is one of the most powerful hobbies you can have. Whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or writing online, creating content forces you to learn. You become a better communicator. You learn storytelling, photography, video editing, marketing, public speaking, problem solving, and maybe even business. Your first video probably won't be great. Neither will your second or your 10th, but every piece of content teaches you something new, and eventually those lessons compound into skills that can benefit every area of your life. When you really look at these habits and hobbies, you'll notice something interesting. They all support each other. You wake up early so you have time to read. Reading inspires you to learn. Learning gives you things to write about. Writing helps organize your goals. Exercise gives you the energy to stay productive. Meditation keeps your mind focused. Learning about money teaches patience. And content creation allows you to share everything you've learned while continuing to improve yourself. None of these habits require talent. None of them require perfect circumstances. They simply require consistency. You don't need to become a completely different person overnight. Just become 1% better today than you were yesterday. Do that every day for a year, and you'll be amazed at how much your life can change. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love to know in the comments which habit and hobby you're going to start with first. And if you're serious about becoming the best version of yourself, consider subscribing. We've got a lot more content like this coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.